Hello, welcome to Mo Talks with me, Jamille,
And I'm Dylan.
and welcome to a Thursday afternoon. So we're going to talk about sports and personal development. How does sports affect your mental health, Dylan?
Yeah, it's good. I went and played last night. I played football. Felt really good afterwards. Felt good before. Feel pretty good today about it. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. Scored 3 goals.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hat-trick
hero.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel pretty good about sports now. Trying to play another league soon. And yeah.
Which leagues are?
I don't know yet. Hopefully I can find a league.
Oh,
yeah.
Cool. The sports. So at football, playing it is good to just forget about things that's happened in your life for an hour and just kick about the ball. Um, and that's what I feel that helps me forget about what's the outside life of football and just. I usually like playing tennis. That was good. Just hit the ball and stuff like that. Played rugby in school. Which is quite good. So sports basically helps me with mental health to combat and just forget about things for a minute and just focus on the game.
Yeah, that's true. For me as well.
Is that you as well?
Yeah. Does it do that for you if you watch it as well?
Yeah. It's sometimes when I have friends or family that's watching it with me, I just talk about the game and forget about it. And we're watching it. I try and get tips of basically of how to clear the ball, how to be in position of the ball and stuff like that. And I also find that watching it makes some calming meditation. Like just focused on watching that game. Yeah.
True. Yeah, we can come back to sports, I guess. What do you want to talk more?
Let's talk about sports, yeah. So what other sports do you usually play?
I used to play squash.
Yeah.
Like I used to coach some people in my first year of recovery. Always throughout my whole life, I always played football.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, like a lot of squash. I played all sports basically, like hockey, cricket, rugby. But then I mainly just settled on football. I don't know. It's just something about football that I love.
Yeah.
How about you?
I played football in school. I played rugby in school, one match. And I used to like doing PE. Even though sometimes in football I was put in goal or put in defence because other people thought I was good enough to score goals. I didn't really mind. I was like being a defender. Used to play as I said, we used to play like class tournaments in football. It's quite good. It was a bit unorganised because we were organising in the point system and see who won. So that's quite funny. So there's like loads of arguments seeing who won how many points in the semi-finals, the final, and all of that. So yeah, interesting. I used to like doing trampolining. Get a trampoline out in the PE lesson. So that was good. I used like gymnastics. Even though I couldn't do a front flip or back flip lessons on the trampoline. Quite good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed badminton. I thought badminton was quite good. Just hit the ball, hit the thing. Yeah. So I was quite good. But you have to like this sort of thin racket. You got to hit the shuttlecock like that. But yeah, it was good. I liked running as well. I did some jogging. I did like a cross country run around Brockwell Park with school. Came, I think 14th in the 14th in the cross country. It was quite good. I used to like sports day.
Yeah.
So that was quite good.
Did you also have like inter-house school events?
Yeah, so basically some of us are split into like houses, or full houses,
Yeah.
class and house. Basically, got a race in your year group.
That's cool.
I guess I like walking and jogging, just to, as the same as football, just just focusing on that time and place, and just focusing on just getting everything out, and just listen to music and radio, and just focus on that topic, that task. Is just to have a nice walk,
Yeah.
and it gets you out everything. So your brain, especially jogging, it just gives you like chance. So, yeah. Anything else?
Not really. I do love sports. I think it's a great thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the fact that you can like develop yourself, and yeah, it's quite cool. Do you want to talk about personal development as well?
Yeah. You go first.
Up to you.
Yeah, go first.
Okay, so for me, personal development is like a lot about like things that you do to help yourself. For me, it's been like seeing a dentist today, for example. It's like personal development because I'm like helping myself for the future. And then I also worked on like something that we'll talk about next week. I think is like business, but some personal development ties into that for me. Is that like I've been working on like some sort of job, which is like managing three rooms. So I just have to like wash the bed sheets and like I don't know, do the cleaning and tidying, and then like work with contractors. It's really I used to do that before psychosis, so it's really cool to like get back into that and see that I'm actually like developing myself again.
Yeah.
So that's for me. That's personal development at the moment.
I guess as I work in school and after school club, basically personal development is basically learning about that child, what the child's doing, and making sure that children are safe in the environment. Like they are listening to instructions. Basically, them playing and you playing along with them sometimes, or just making sure that their safety is there. I guess my personal development will be making podcasts and music, radio shows, because I'm starting that as in my own podcast. It's quite good. So audio form. So I've been doing it audio form. So I interviewed recently. I just interviewed my friend's brother's band, which is quite tricky to pronounce, but they're a band. I did interview to them. That was their first radio interview. So yeah, it was a bit nervous for them, nervous for me, as I couldn't pronounce the bloody name. Yeah, I managed to pronounce the name. Still, don't ask me how to pronounce it. But yeah, it sounds really good. The music, and like it was really interesting just to interview them and interview a band other than my friends, and my friend's brother's band was quite good. So yeah, so had a nice chat with them about music festivals and other stuff, and I can let you guys know how to check it out. I might leave a link below to the radio show, and you can have a listen to it. I recently just listened to it, the whole thing. It's quite good. I was quite nervous. I thought it was going to be like a signal problem with the mics and stuff like that, but it's quite good. And the Wi-Fi is usually rubbish sometimes, but it was all clear. It all sounded good, and managed to half do it, half pitch it. But I'm now gonna put the last track in and do some tweeting moments, and just to make sure my stumbleness of the saying the name is quite clean, fresh. Yeah, so I'm hoping to just release it and get more interviews and put more songs together and more interviews of the band and stuff. So if anyone else is knows a band or want their music to be promoted, then contact me on my email, jktmountain23@outlook.com, and I will answer you when I have time to, and we can organise a Zoom interview. But I also like learning the skills of when you're doing a audio. You got to just learn what you thought you learned, and you learn on the way as well. So you learn how to do it on the way and you do it. So I've learned quite a lot about how to make an audio file sound good. So that's my first assessment it's been so far.
That's cool.
What time is it now? So does sports affect your does the sports and personality development when you're doing sports? Does it help your development in sports, personal development?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it really ties into each other and makes you develop yourself when you're playing sports. Because you can see yourself slowly running a bit more and maybe scoring more goals or just defending better. Like it really just depends. Like what goal you're after, if you want to be more fit or if you want to be better in that sport. Also did some snowboarding recently. That was cool. Yeah, I've also done like surfing.
How was snowboarding?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I just did a level 1 certificate.
Yeah.
It's very basic. Yeah, it was cool though.
So you went down the slope?
Yeah.
The training slope?
Training slope.
Oh, nice. Did you do it sideways or backwards?
Yeah. Yeah, it's really fun.
Frontwards, yeah.
I think I might try skiing next.
Yeah.
I've never tried it.
Try and just develop just snowboarding first and then do skiing.
Did you try skiing?
I haven't done it yet. No.
Oh. Apparently snowboarding is like harder to perfect but easier to start.
Yeah. You got to see what sport you like to just learn and stuff. But it's best to learn one before you learn ever.
Yeah. I like snowboarding. It's fun.
Yeah. I did snowboarding as well. I learned with a charity, and they take young people snowboarding skiing and take them to the mountains. Once they've completed their few weeks in the snow, I think sports is like a getaway. You can basically just focus on that for 1 minute and just for an hour or so, and just developing your skills in what you're doing. And sometimes maybe like Dylan said, sometimes you get thoughts when you're in the goalkeeper and like you get a bit anxious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when you're in a goal and then it comes all those thoughts come to your head.
Yeah.
But sometimes that may happen. But when I'm in goal, I just focus on the play. I don't really focus on what I'm feeling at that time. And I guess personal development for me going forward is just maybe sitting an hour or so, just journaling how I'm feeling, and then journaling how I'm feeling in that day. Because at the moment I'm not focused on how I'm feeling. When someone asks me how you doing, I'm like fine, but am I fine or not? You know what I mean? So that, yeah, I guess my task is just to set an hour or 30 minutes just to write down how I'm feeling in that day or yesterday or the day before yesterday, and just try and get more of your feelings, because us men are quite hard to know what we're feeling and try and be strong about it and all that. But it's always good to channel your emotions and just if you're feeling a bit rubbish today, to write down why you're feeling rubbish, and then maybe you can speak to someone about it, or you can just write it down and leave a note. And then when you speak to a counsellor or something like that, you can go back to it. So yeah, I guess that's what I'm going to do, try and do for the next few weeks, just write down how I'm feeling on that day, how my morning was or afternoon was, and just be more channel with my emotions and stuff. So yeah, that's what tasks is to do.
Nice. It's cool.
Anything else?
No, I think that everything's covered.
So yeah, if you got any questions or answers, Q&A for us, we'll do another Q&A.
Yeah.
But also what topics you want to discuss or want us to discuss. If you're having trouble with a certain thing, we can try and help people. We're not doctors or professionals. We can try and give you some advice, but or if it's just like a topic that you want us to discuss. So yeah, you can just do topics. And so we're always looking for topics, but yeah. So next episode, next Thursday, because I'll be going on a farm trip, so I'll talk more about the farm trip and stuff. Yeah, we're Mosaic Venture Farm, sounds quite good. So we'll talk about more about that next Thursday, and we're talking about business and enterprise next week. So yeah, if you're in a business or something like that, you want to talk about your business, and we can talk about how business that we do and how Dylan works with the BNB.
Yeah.
And my internet radio station kind of is like a business, but it's not money based, but it's still a business, still a radio station. But yeah, it's just we'll have more discussion about that next time.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, I think you've covered everything well.
Okay. Hope everyone has a good day, and see you very good soon. Goodbye.
Cheers.
Bye.
How was your weekend?